Hi guys, welcome to this video. My name is Jaina and I'm here at the beautiful Eu Noia Living Space in Shanghai. I'm a big fan of Eu Noia's aromatherapy products. They are created with this intention for a well mind. So we have a short yoga practice ahead of us. Actually, this is my go-to practice in a morning when I don't have enough time for a full yoga practice, but I want something to open my body and allow me to move through the day with more ease. So I wanted to share it with you, so please enjoy. So we're starting here in a child's pose. You could have your legs together or the knees wide, arms forwards or the arms by the sides. It's a good place to be to get grounded. And as you're here, just noticing your breathing, how you breathe in and how you breathe out through the nose. Taking the time to connect with that breath of yours. When you're ready, you'll take your hands back and you'll be sitting on your heels. You'll bring the knees together if they weren't already. And then you'll take an inhale to reach the arms all the way up to the ceiling. You'll interlock the fingers, press the hands up towards ceiling. You'll take the arms back, keep the torso as they are to open into the shoulders. And then take those arms out wide and you'll interlock the fingers behind you and then pull the arms back. Shoulder heads will squeeze in as well as the shoulder blades to feel that lift through the chest. You'll take your hands behind your head, the fingers are interlocked, elbows will reach out to the sides and then move the chin towards the chest. Lightly press the hands into the head and the head into the hands to feel a stretch in the back of the neck, but be mindful here, be gentle. Take an inhale to lift, elbows will lift out to the sides, and then you'll release the hands. We're going to come onto the hands and knees for a few rounds of cat and cow, so you can set up with shoulders over the wrists and knees under the hips. So on your inhale breath, you'll move the heart forward, and then as you exhale, you'll begin to curl in and round. Take an inhale to pull heart forward, sit bones lift up, and then the exhale breath to round. One more time, take an inhale here. And then an exhale to really round through the back, noticing the movements in the vertebrae of the spine. We'll come to a neutral spine. And you're going to extend your left leg out, press the top of the foot down into the mat to open a little bit into the calves. And then you'll take your left foot out to the side. You'll thread your right arm under and drop your shoulder and the side of the face to the floor. The left hand will walk further along your mat, and then you can take the left hand over to the right side. And then you can turn the head any amount towards the ceiling, but just be mindful about your neck. So you'll feel some openness happening into the upper back as well as a twist through the spine. Take that left hand back, press it down to bring the right hand back, and take left foot back. We'll do the other side, so the right foot moves back to open through the calves, and then the right foot will move to the side. Thread your left arm under, drop down shoulder and side of face. Right hand will move along the mat, and you can take it out to the left side. You can roll any amount onto the shoulder, maybe the face towards the ceiling, but again, be mindful about the neck. It should feel pretty delicious. Take your right hand back to press it down, left hand back to the mat, and you take your right leg back. Your toes are tucked, you'll lift the knees, lift the hips, and you come into the first downward facing dog of the practice. So you can just pedal out those feet, walk them backwards and forwards. There's no rush. Feel the stretch in the back of your legs, the calves, and the hamstrings. We're going to be lifting the right leg up towards the ceiling, and then bend the leg, and then you can create these circles with the knee. They can be as big as you want. So a few times one way, and then do a few times the other way, just opening out that hip joint. From here, we're going to step the right foot forward in between the hands, and the left knee moves down towards the mat for a low lunge. Your inhale breath to reach the arms up, And we'll stay here for a few breaths. You can feel some stretch happening on the left side into those hip flexors. Pull down the arms into cactus arms. Feel the lift of the chest, and you'll circle your arms all the way back, interlock the fingers behind you, and pull the arms down. And then the two hands come down to the floor, and then come back to down dog. So the same on the other side. Left leg will lift, bend the leg, and those hip circles with your knees, a few times one way and a few times the other way. You'll step the left foot forward in between the hands, and the right knee softens down. Inhale, breath to reach your arms up. Stay here a few breaths, breathing into your right hip flexor. Really press the left foot into the floor to keep everything quite engaged. Your back toes are tucked. Pull down the arms, feel the lift at the chest, and then you'll circle your arms back. Bring the hands down, again, feel more lift in the chest. And then the two hands come down to the mat, and you'll step your right foot to meet the left. We'll take a halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, hands to the mat or your own body. Feeling the stretch in the back of the legs. And here we want a long spine, flat back. And then we'll take a forward fold in. So bring the hands on either sides of the feet, fingertips in line with the toes. Any amount of bend in the knees here so you can feel your belly on your thighs. And then on your next inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Look at those thumbs. And then draw the hands to the center of the chest and then by the sides. Let's take an inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Look at the thumbs. Exhale to dive down. Any amount of bend in the knees as you take your forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale to lift and lengthen, flat back. Pull the heart forward. Place the hands down and you come back into your downward facing dog. The right knee will move to the right wrist. We're coming into a pigeon pose. You can bring that left foot back. So your right leg can be parallel or even closer in towards your body. We'll keep it quite active by keeping the left toes tucked. And when you're ready, just come forward. You can be onto the forearms. You can also flex the right foot and drive the edge of your right leg down into the mat to keep it quite active in the hips. So opening into the glutes and into those hips of yours. And then you're going to roll to your right side, left leg up and over for a twist, both sit bones down on the mat. Turn the body to the left, right arm reach up, and then your right arm down over the left leg. Take an inhale, and then an exhale breath to twist. Feeling that rotation in the spine. And then we can counter twist by bringing the two hands over to the right side. Come back to the center, two hands come down, and then we'll come back into our downward facing dog. So we'll do the same on the other side. So your left knee to left wrist, bring the body down, you'll scooch your right leg back. Keep things quite active, keep the right toes tucked. You'll take an inhale, and then your exhale breath to bring the forearms down. You can flex your left foot and drive the edge of your left leg down into the mat. So your leg can be at any sort of angle here, whatever is better for your body. And then you'll roll to your left side. Right leg comes up and over. You'll turn the body over to the right side, and then the left arm lifts. Left arm over the leg. Take an inhale to lengthen, and then the exhale breath to twist. Can look over the shoulder. Again, feel that rotation in the spine. Also a twist happening around the front body as well. And then we'll counter twist by bringing two hands over to the left side. Good, come back to the center. And then we're going to take butterfly pose, but for the first one, we're going to make it quite wide. So you can take the legs out. Take an inhale here, and then exhale to come forward any amount. So here with the legs a little further away from the body, a little more external rotation in the hips. All the while the breath is flowing, noticing your inhales and exhales through the nose. And now you can take the legs a little bit closer in towards your body. Take an inhale and then exhale to dive down. And keep it quite relaxed here. No need to press the legs down. Be mindful of the knees. Notice the openness into the inner seams of the legs around the groin. Be gentle with the body. No need to push. Good, and then we'll make our way on up. Bring the legs together. And then we'll meet down onto our back. The arms will move out into a big T shape. Legs into tabletop, and you can take your legs over to the right side, and then you'll turn your head across to the left. If you want, your right hand can be onto the legs to feel a little more deepness in the twist. Legs come on back to the center, and then 2 legs over to the left side. Left hand can be onto the legs to help guide them down. So really we're just sort of rinsing out the body, preparing it for the day to come. Come on back to the center. You'll hug both knees in towards the chest. Even you can grab onto the feet to hug into a tighter little ball. And then rock backwards, and then come to take a seat. You can sit cross-legged or however you like. That's a little more comfortable for you. Hands onto the knees, roll the shoulders back, feel the length in the spine. So you're welcome to pause the video and stay here for as long as you like, noticing your breath, having this moment of stillness before you move into your day. So just noticing how you breathe, the inhalations and the exhalation in and out of the nose. And when you're ready, you're welcome to open the eyes. You may like to take a Shavasana, anything that you would like to do. And thank you so much for your practice, and I'll see you the next time.